Welcome to Universal Studios Hollywood on DFX. Come along with me today as we explore the park. Let's get into it. Got the purple carpet for tonight's Fan Fest. Oh, this is great. I'll be back later on tonight, going VIP style for that. Really awesome. Well, I'm gonna get my ticket scanned. Meet you inside the gates, guys. Here we are, inside Universal Studios Hollywood. First time for me in over 40 years. And nothing's the same. Very cool though. But you're all prepared for Fan Fest tonight. I'm going to go into the studio store here and look at some of this merchandise. Over in the Secret Life of Pets.
I got stuck in a can of potato chips. And Madeline and Duke, they got me out. Yeah, with assorted potato chips to my cheek, to my face.
Okay guys, I've walked into the Secret Life of Pets. Only had a 5-minute wait, so we'll walk through here. This is awesome. I saw the first movie and really enjoyed it. I didn't see the second one, but that's pretty dang cool.
Okay, definitely could have gone to the left.
Wow! Look how many lost puppies there are, Max!
I know, there've got to be at least, I don't know numbers, but there are a lot of them.
Do you guys live around here? Or...
Duke, I don't think they have homes. They don't have collars.
Feed them! Who rubs their bellies, Max? Who throws the ball and then waits for them to get it and then throws it again?
No one. They're strays.
That is so sad.
Yeah, but on the bright side, they are all super adorable.
This queue goes on forever.
Now it's time to discuss a very serious topic. Poop. Different parts of the house. In the closet. Under the rug.
It's a great way to unwind after a hard day of battling before speed. Okay, check it out. This is a map of the city. It's all there. That's me. That's you. That's the pet store. Oh, no, wait. That's the pet store. That's you. I think, you know, it doesn't even matter. We'll figure it out on the way. Hopefully. Now head on around the corner to the building store.
So my first ride here, Secret Life of Pets. Wow, the queue was amazing. So yeah, we'll film the whole thing here.
There's no guarantee, really.
You're all gonna die! Oh man, here we go! I'm so excited. My whole body is fighting. We are talking a full body way. Let's do this. Cheers!
Good luck, puppies! And just remember, whatever happens, I will forget about you by tomorrow. I'm sorry about that. It's just, you know, I got a lot going on in my life, and you're not really my priority, so...
Wow.
Don't listen to Chloe. She is just bitter with her place in life.
This is cool. Oh, the dog thing. Whoa. Trippy. That's awesome. Whoa, whoa. This is amazing. Oh my god. Oh, the drone. That's awesome.
Check out my buddy cop. Yeah, a flying boy. You can go home now. You officially see law.
Wow.
Follow me, guys. I bet to lose a single cup.
This is so cool. Oh my god.
You're just passing it for life.
Oh my gosh.
Wait! I love catch!
So, wow.
No! Okay, good one, guys.
These rockets going to get you next door twice as fast.
Oh, wow. Wow. The heck?
We made it. Was there any doubt? I mean, honestly, there should have been. This plan was crazy.
Oh my god, this is so cool.
You're gonna be ugly and fluffy, and you're gonna get intelligent in no time.
What did I tell you? Next.
Whoa! This got sprayed. Oh my god. This was OMG. Wow. Whoa, flip around, whoa. Oh wow, getting blow dried.
Mom, Dad, look!
You guys gonna pick me? Nuh-uh.
You say, you want to come home with us?
Sure. Yeah. Wow. So much.
That's what I need to do.
You attacked me. I got you home.
You guys sleeping already? I just found this place.
Yeah, we got it. I know we
So just got off Secret Life of Pets. What an amazing experience. What a cool dark ride. I think I'm going to go into Despicable Me Minion Mayhem. Let's do it. So I decided to opt out of the Minion ride right now, but I will come and try to hit it up later. So I'm just going to check out some other stuff, walk around a little bit. I'm going to enter Super Silly Funland, kind of a kids bit for the Universal Studios, but I'll just walk around here for a little bit just to check it out. I'm just really getting a feel for the park right now because if so much has changed in like 40 years. Yeah, this wasn't even here 40 years ago. So I'll just continue walking around here. But stay tuned, guys. So here's a little more of the show building for Fast and Furious Hollywood Drift. We're gonna head down, gosh, Harry Potter's up here as well. Gonna head down to the lower lot here in a minute. Might check out Harry Potter first. If not, we're gonna continue on down to the lower lot. Okay guys, walking down into the famous Universal Studios tour. Yeah, it doesn't probably go for about an hour or so, maybe about an hour wait, but I'm gonna get in line in the queue and stuff and we'll go from there. All right, guys. Wow. So much has changed since the last time I was here. Very cool. I'm gonna take the escalator down to get in.
The oldest and largest Los Angeles. Happy birthday! We have these in the house.
Looks like the wait is 10 minutes, good enough for me. I'm gonna go get line for the tour. So that was very quick. Standing in line now. Take myself on the world famous tour, Universal Backlot.
Thousands and thousands of movies that Universal has made over the years. Universal Studios was opened by a man named Carl Laemmle. He opened up Universal on March 15, 1915. So if you were wondering, Universal is a Pisces. But in addition to being a Pisces, Universal is also its own theme park, its own working movie and television studio, and its very own city. We're in safe here on our lot, so we are very, very grateful for them. And we also have a few other things that make us real city. We have our own post office. We have our very own zip code. The only thing we're missing, nobody lives here in Universal City. But we do still have a lot of cool stuff that is housed here on our lot, including sound stages. You're going to see your first sound stage of our tour coming up on your left hand.
Times. Gotta love New York City.
Hey, I'm walking here.
Hey, it's cool, guys. I was just walking there. So it's not exactly New York, but a lot of times when you see New York in the movies, it was shot right here on the Universal Metro sets. If you can make it here, you can make it anywhere. Even if you make it here on the Universal lot.
So I was thrilled when Universal invited me back to Skull Island, and it's great to have you along for the ride. Now we have created this 3D immersive experience, so you're going to have your glasses ready. Don't put them on yet, but just have them in your hand because we're about to return to Skull Island.
Alrighty, y'all. Before we head back to Skull Island, just a few friendly safety reminders. Folks, please remember to remain seated with your arms and legs inside of our tram at all times. Hold on. survive
Crazy,
Skull
dude.
Island.
Crazy.
Monsters. I was always fascinated by the magic behind making movies, but I fell in love with zombie movies and monster movies as a young kid. My world that I come from is skateboarding and graffiti and comic books. You always have to pay homage to where that art form started.
Is the bad place like?
Well, it doesn't sound awesome.
And going back very briefly to Princess Diaries 2, that movie was produced by the legendary Whitney Houston. Whitney Houston really believed in empowering women's stories, and one of the ways that she did that was by producing female-led film girls. But Whitney Houston also used these sets back in 1997 for Disney Presents Rodgers and Hammerstein's Cinderella, starring herself and Brandy. If you remember at the beginning of the film when they were singing about how the prince is giving a ball, that was filmed all out here on our Little Europe sets. But these sets have also been featured in movies including Netflix's The School for Good and Evil. A small sliver of our Little Europe sets was used as the town of Gabaldon for that movie. It was also directed by former Universal tour guide Paul Feig, who also directed movies like Bridesmaids and A Simple Favor. But these sets have also been used for Disney's Pirates of the Caribbean. They were used as both Tortuga and Port Royale, and they were featured quite heavily on the TV show Buffy the Vampire Slayer. They filmed a lot of flashback scenes, in particular of the character Angel, out on our Little Europe sets. And Angel was a vampire from their break yet, so we're gonna head on in very quickly and take a little peek at their set. Now, while we're in here, do me a huge favor once again. Please remember to remain seated with your arms and legs inside of our tram at all times and hold on tight to those belongings. They are very, very strict with the rules. When they get back from their little break, you have their little crafty table over here. Crafty is where all the food and the snacks are on set. You can usually hang out over there. Just a little California tremor. This happens all the time. Congratulations, everyone. You just survived the earthquake, the big one. That attraction originally opened 35 years ago back in 1995, and we are doing a complete Hollywood makeover, taking all those looking props into the 21st century. A little bit about the whole soundstage earthquake situation. I'm going to make it up to you with a beautiful, relaxing beach day over at my favorite beach here in Los Angeles, Amity Island. We have the entire place to ourselves. It is a private beach day for us. I hooked it up with my good friend George. George is currently out in the water over at Amity because, let's just say, there was a little bit of a shark infestation. But if we did, it would be all because of George, who's in... Okay, so maybe I spoke too soon. It does look like there was a shark, but George already got it, so we're gonna be good. We're just gonna head on in and we're gonna enjoy. So it appears there is a second shark. Okay. Well, you know what, George? You're on it, right? You're good? Do you need help? good news and bad news. The bad news is it's too late for George, but the good news is it's not too late for us. So we're gonna hide behind these barrels of gasoline. That should be fine, right? Waterfall down naturally. We're gonna put on a little rainstorm for y'all. We already have that thunder and lightning going, and all we do now is the rain. And 3, 2, 1, action. Now we're adding in all of these elements so that you have the full rainstorm experience. However, thunder is something we would typically add in post-production. That's because when you're filming a scene, we don't want anything that would potentially drown out the voices of our actors, so therefore we add them in after the fact. But I think that's enough rain for now. And they told me this morning that they swapped the on and off to clap on, clap off, so we're gonna clap twice really fast, and hopefully the water should shut off on the count of 3, okay? 1, 2, 3. Maybe they didn't hear us, or... Oh, no. Car 3 and 4, you might want to watch out. Oh, boy. That was our flash flood. Everyone has been used in many movies, TV shows, and music videos over the years. Lady Gaga used that set for her music video Judas. But folks, we are getting ready to head on into that quiet zone in the night. That is what our trams used to look like way back in the day. Here on your right, you'll see some of those vehicles from Back to the Future Part 2, some of those futuristic vehicles. And we also have the Fry's Electronics truck from Jordan Peele's film Nope. And out on your left, some of those Fast and Furious vehicles, including Dominic Toretto's signature black Dodge Charger. But speaking of Fast and Furious, family is super, super important to me. I love my family so much. But what's almost more important to me is supporting family-owned businesses. So we are heading on over to one of my favorite family-owned businesses, the Bates Motel. Y'all are going to love this place. Super quaint motel here in LA. Great rates, great view of this beautiful Hollywood sign, which is an official scale replica of the real Hollywood sign. But this motel is also run by this really nice guy named Norman. Norman works here full-time, but he also takes care of his mom full-time. He's kind of an angel. And speaking of, here he is. Hey, Norman. How you doing, buddy? Are you okay? We were wondering if we could get a few rooms. I know there's like 160 of us and only 12 rooms, so we could probably do the math on that. If you get a calculator, maybe. He's just gonna grab that calculator for us. Oh. You know what? Calculator sounds a lot like dead body. That's my mistake. So what if we go to the Sheraton instead? How does that sound with everybody? I'm just kidding, Norman. We would never do that. We would never go to the Sheraton. We're gonna stay here. You believe me, right? That was a no. That's my bad. I'm sorry, Norman. Car 4, are you okay back there? I think I saw one thumbs up. I'll take it. Well, as we leave that psycho behind, we're making our way up this psycho path over to the psycho house over on your left-hand side. This is one of the oldest standing sets in Hollywood and one of the most iconic sets in horror movie history. But from one iconic set into the next, we are also getting ready to head on in to the sets of Steven Spielberg's War of the Worlds. So to tell you a little bit more about the production design behind War of the Worlds is director Steven Spielberg and production designer Rick Carter.
set. It was all designed around visions.
To sit down to talk about the war of the world. I thought, what if the 747 goes down right in a big neighborhood? Because it's just something you don't see.
You're doing good. You're doing great. Listen, Hunter, close your eyes, all right? Close.
Bobby, get in. Get in.
Now in the scene that we just watched, Steven Spielberg actually had Dakota Fanning blindfolded before they brought her onto set that day, so that what they would capture on camera would be her first genuine reaction to the set that you see outside right now. And that is exactly what they got. They were able to capture her real, genuine fear on camera. And this plane that you see outside is a real airplane. It was a retired plane that was purchased just for the film for $60,000, but it cost $200,000 for them to deconstruct this plane into small enough pieces.
Movie magic only happens when a team of collaborators, often in the hundreds, work together to take an impossible notion and bring it to life. This is Jupiter's Claim, a nostalgic, small-time Southern California amusement park owned by former child star Ricky G. Park. Over there, look into the winking well and have your picture taken just like the kids in that old 90s movie Kid Share. That's what this whole place is loosely based on. Remember that one? No? What? A little further down, you can see the brand new Star Lasso experience, built to showcase an unbelievable new live show. It's not looking so live anymore. Anyway, behind this Hollywood fantasy of a gold rush frontier town lies a sinister secret. It is smack dab in the center of the UFO hotspot. What's a bad miracle? Welcome to the world of no.
So yeah, heading down to Super Nintendo World. So much going on, so much construction. Some of the sound stages. But yeah, down here is Super Nintendo World and Jurassic World. I'm going to try to do both of them, see what happens here. Where are we looking at time? It's about noon, so I got about 4 hours before I need to be back up top by the VIP tour so I can get ready for Fan Fest nights tonight. Hopefully my charger's going to make it. Alright guys. Okay guys, we're at Super Nintendo World. Not too bad. Oh my god, dude. Oh my god, dude. Holy crap. Hey, we're going to the Bowser. 80-minute wait for Bowser. Oh my god. We may not be able to do it. You know, as much as I want to go on Jurassic World to ride, I don't think I could stand the heights of the drop. So maybe just go back up to the upper lot, do a few things, find a little plug-in so I can charge my phone, and get ready for tonight, for FanFest nights when I go VIP. So just really quick, where all those trees are is actually where the clock tower is from Back to the Future. I'll get to go down there. Yeah, you can actually see the clock. There's a clock tower from Back to the Future. We'll get to go down there later tonight for FanFest nights. Really looking forward to this. Sorry the camera's a little shaky, guys, but there it is. Stay tuned. Hey guys, just entered Hogsmeade. Wow, this is awesome. So much. This will probably be the last day I film here before I go live later. I feel like I'm going to go live later if I can get a good charge in my phone. Wow, this is impressive. No, I'm not. Excuse me. I didn't really get into the Harry Potter movies until later on. I mean, they're very, very fun. So, just walk along here, see what we can find. Very impressed with this place. Architecture is amazing. Should I get a wand? Should I get a cloak? Like a robe? I don't know. I don't think so. But it's very cool to look at. The details. Awesome. Well, walking on here, guys. So unfortunately, the rides in Harry Potter World are both roller coasters, so I can't really do them. But it's an amazing little thing they've set up here. Let's go back the other way through Hogsmeade. Really cool. Very impressive. Hogsmeade, I'm sorry, it's Hogsmeade.
Now, first things first, we've got to head to the castle. Otherwise, we might not have time to eat lunch.
Lots of people today. The sun is finally out, so that's really good. I'm gonna go this back way. So that's going to do it for today with my coverage of Universal Studios daytime. Stay tuned. I've got FanFest nights coming up here in about half an hour, 45 minutes. And then I'll have a whole separate vlog about that. Till next time, guys, live long and prosper. Thanks for watching.